Good morning, everyone. So I'm actually in transit coming back from a trip. I've been trying to do a video for a little while, and every time I try to do it, I get interrupted, and I'm not too keen on editing thus far, so didn't want to have to keep on re-recording or whatever. So that being said, forgive the bumps and knocks that you hear. Actually, I'll be getting off the highway in a second. First and foremost, in the description below this video, you'll see a link to my website. You can contact me from there. We can talk about this whole ride-sharing thing, find out if it's right for you, and maybe even talk about the new company that I now hear Mark from Uber Hints talking about in general. Amongst other things. So, in addition to that, if you see any value to the things that I'm talking about and or the content of my videos, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. What I wanted to talk about today was ratings. And in a nutshell, I'm feeling like Uber's stealing my ratings. I feel like I'm being cheated out of my ratings, and I'm going to tell you why. Up until I hit 500 rated trips, the first 1,000 trips that I completed, I was running 50%. So basically I hit 500 rated trips, round about 1,000 trips rated. And on average, somewhere around 96 to 97% of those trips were 5-star ratings. Hence the nickname, the 5-Star General. So that being said, forgive me for a second, I got to park. So that being said, once I hit 500 rated trips, I started noticing that my overall trips, rated trips, would fluctuate, but it wasn't sticking to that number that in general it had been for over a year prior to that. I work part-time. I don't do a lot of trips. I average between 20 and 25 trips a week with respect to Uber. I also do Lyft. I do a couple of trips for them per week as well. So my problem with all of this is that I have seen, since I hit 500 rated trips, I have seen a number of passengers. I've physically seen that those passengers have rated me 5 stars. I also, one particular passenger, I did my own rating. They asked me, because they weren't familiar with the app, they asked me to do the 5-star rating along with the tip. So I did it myself. At no time did I see in any of those cases, did I see my ratings fluctuate. In completely random and haphazard times, I've seen my 5-star rating either decrease and a lower rating increase by 1, or the reverse. And what has happened is usually one day I'll see the 5-star rating go down, I'll see a 4-star rating go up. The next day it'll flip. Then a couple of times that happened, but it didn't flip. So since I've hit 500 rated trips, I've gone from a 4.95 to a 4.93 overall in my ratings. Now, this does not jeopardize me from being able to participate in the Uber Pro program, should in case it ever get rolled out in the New York City suburbs market. So I'm not worried about that. I've always liked to get five-star ratings, and that's just something that I like to do. And that's where the nickname 5-Star General came from. It wasn't given. I didn't choose it. It was kind of given to me. So that being said, I feel like my ratings are being deliberately suppressed, or there's something wrong with this rating system. And I've called Uber on maybe 2 or 3 occasions. I get someone that barely speaks English, and you could tell they're giving me the generic response to what the ratings are based on a script that they're reading. They're not answering my questions. And I wanted to throw it out to the folks that watch this video to find out if anyone else is experiencing this, especially now that they've hit that 500 rated trip mark. This video was triggered by a particular passenger that I had yesterday, who, we talked a lot, and he noticed my rings, and there's a little bit of a story and a history behind them. And he made mention that in the comments he's going to put a little comment about hey, he's always open for conversation, ask him about his rings, and he'll have an interesting story to tell you. And I know that this gentleman rated me 5 stars. And I also know that the ratings don't necessarily pop up right away, but I have seen them pop up right away. I've literally seen, prior to me hitting 500 trips, where a passenger got out. Could have been coincidence, I don't know. This has happened several times. Passenger got out, rated me, and before I took the next trip, I saw my ratings increase. I saw a 5-star pop up, or a 4-star pop up. But I've seen that, and each time I got a rating, I got a notification, which appears to be non-existent now in the revised app. And it's interesting that it's non-existent, especially now that they've rolled out Uber Pro, and your ratings have a little bit more significance in terms of what you earn. So my question is Uber deliberately doing this? Are they stealing our ratings? Are they deliberately suppressing our ratings? Is there a flaw in the system that's accidentally doing this? I don't know, but it's been bugging me. So I wanted to make this video. I'm putting it out there to you. If you're experiencing the same thing, let me know. If you're not experiencing the same thing, let me know. Miraculously, this video will be under 8 minutes. So with that being said, I'm going to sign off. Everyone stay frosty. And until the next time, peace.